fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters. For the nearly 196 million people who are the unreached Arab world, it is characteristic for them to have close-knit families. The Arabs live in a region spreading from Mauritania and Morocco in the west to Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Oman in the east. Islam is the dominant religious force here. Egypt is located in the center of the Arab world affinity bloc. Egypt is a unique country in the Arab world due to the 7 million Coptic Christians that call Egypt home. Many believe that the Coptic Church is key to the evangelization of the region. However, witnessing to Muslims is against the law, and Christians have been persecuted in recent years. While visiting the Arab world to explore the ancient sites, tourists often discover that the Arab people are extremely hospitable and caring.
The friendliness of the people and their hospitality. It's something that the West just has no idea about.
I tell you, it's an Arabian thing. It's not just Egyptian thing, it's an Arabian thing. The people used to live in desert, and in desert you find lots of lost people. Like you have your own tent in the desert, and you find someone is crossing through, has no drink, has no... So you need to be hospitality with them. And since ancient time, before Muhammad's prophet even, till today, everybody is proud of being generous with people.
Hospitality is a positive tradition among Arabs. There are other traditions, however.
After you finish your work, you have to have about 1 hour to spend it in a coffee, smoking a sheesh, sitting with your friends. You know, forget that you spend all this day working. This is, a habit, we made it for a long time. Our grandfathers do it.
Tradition, it's so much in their lives. It's not able to change anymore. They don't question it anymore.
Tradition has blinded most of the Arab world. However, God's Spirit is breaking through the traditionalism.
I was Muslim. I was practicing everything in Islam. God is doing good things now in Tunisia. For me, the first time when my friend gave me a Bible, I thought that I was the only Tunisian who has the Bible and the only Tunisian who was thinking about Jesus. But I think after that, when I became Christian, I met many Christians here. I mean, many, more than 100.
I travel all over the world and around the Muslim countries. I never seen in my whole life an open Muslims like the Sudanese Muslims. And what God is doing in Sudan today, I would call it only one thing. It's the miracles of this century. Last year, the number went between 35,000 to 50,000 people coming in a big open-air field in a fundamental Muslim country, preaching the gospel in the street. I mean, by all the rules in the whole world, they should not happen, but it's happening there. And God bringing people to His kingdom in those conferences, day after day.
There was a chance to speak to Muslims about Christ. I will tell my story, how I became a Christian, and what I faced, and what I'm become now. And I invite them to believe in Christ. But I speak, I have boldness. I speak in the tram. I spoke to a hag, and I said to him, I became a Christian. I was a Muslim and I became a Christian. And I have an appointment with him, and we meet every Sunday to talk. I preach him, I'm preaching, and he's coming.
Of the vast number of Arabs, only a very few have broken with the traditional faith of their fathers, significantly less than 1%. There are less than 20 reported churches of 100 or more indigenous Arabs in existence. Working in the Arab world today are around 200 church planting teams. This means each team must reach nearly 1 million people in order to give each Arab the opportunity to make a personal decision to follow Christ.